I wanted to make this real quick as it's like flowing in my mind right now. I just uploaded this reel of my transformation from when I was 2 months ago, overweight, fat. I thought I looked good, but I didn't look good. 2 months later, my stomach is showing definition. I'm getting more toner. And if you don't know what I look like, just go check my Instagram. It's probably in the description, but you don't have to follow if you don't want to. But the point is that I feel like I've made no progress. As silly as it sounds, let me explain, okay? I feel like I've made no progress. Until I look back at where I was at just 2 months ago, other than that, I feel like nothing's changed. Sounds crazy, okay? Don't think I'm crazy. I'm not on anything. But this makes me realize, do we ever achieve our goal, right? Okay, so we have a goal. And it seems like no matter how far you get up the ladder with, I don't know, money or your physique or with women, it's just not enough. Seems like it's just not enough for some people. The, based on what I'm hearing from the top dogs, the people who have made it, quote unquote, um, is there really an end point to this journey, or is it just constant improvement, and we're just gonna never be satisfied? And I posted this quote the other day that I saw. Maybe you don't see your progress because you keep raising the bar. And by the way, I'm cooking some salmon right now, so that's why that's ticking, if you hear it. But maybe we don't see our progress because we keep on raising the bar. And that struck with me because will there ever be a point where we're just content? Or, like, especially for those who just, like, want to grow, like, mentally, physically, financially. So if you want to grow, will there ever be a time where we're just like, I've made it? Probably not. And it's crazy how we will think we're wasting our time if we're trying to improve with all this. Like, for example, your physique. It seems like I'm wasting my time. I'm not seeing any progress. Until you look back at old photos, boom, big difference. Big difference. It's just we don't really feel like we're changing. But when we look back at where we used to be, we're in a totally different mental state, totally different physical state. Like, I'm just curious now. Like, will there ever be a time where it's just like everything's enough? Because I feel like I haven't made any progress. Until I look back at my photos, oh shoot, things have changed. And it's not bad to keep going for higher heights, higher goals. But I think it's important to acknowledge how far we've come so far. Okay, this is just my way of thinking. My way of thinking can change in the future. This is just me right now of what I'm thinking right now. You're doing better than you think. More than likely, you're doing better than you think. It's just our minds tend to hold on to negative emotions so much, and it puts ourselves down, our self-esteem, when we see other people like, fuck, he's more successful than me. He's doing more better than me, and that's part of social media. And you guys know how I feel about social media. It can be used in a good way, but mentally it can really harm you. So you have to be careful. At least for me, because there was a point in my time where I was literally searching up how to make friends. This was like years ago though. I was searching up how to make friends because I was so lonely during the COVID times. I was searching up how to make friends. It's crazy, but that's a whole different story. Use social media as just a tool to motivate you. Okay, my whole point is to motivate you guys that it's possible. Because I thought I was genetically disabled to not even get results with my physique. I thought I was genetically disabled. I thought I was different. I thought it was like never possible for me. But I looked at what I was doing every single day when I was overweight, and it was like, no shit, I'm not getting results. I'm not tracking my foods. I'm not staying disciplined. Sure, I'm waking up at 5 a.m., but I'm not eating right. I mean, I was eating right, but I wasn't tracking anything. I wasn't didn't know how much to eat, right? So my whole point is that you're doing better than you think, and I hope you just keep on pushing more and more and more, and you acknowledge with how far you've came, because you're doing good. You're doing better than most people, but don't get complacent. You're doing better than a lot of people, but there's a lot of people way ahead of you. Don't let that discourage you. Just let that motivate you more, that there's more out there. Let that motivate you. I used to always be so envied towards those who had the the physique I wanted. It was like, oh, it's steroids, trend, I don't know, testosterone. I used to always feel this envy of just like, he got lucky, and I noticed that, and I had to fix it. They didn't get lucky. They just didn't show the process of what it took to get there. And guess what? They're still not happy with where they are most of the time because they want to go for more. So don't think that if you get to that result, you're going to be happy. You're just going to aim for more. The more progress you make, the higher the bar you're going to set. And then you're just going to be in this state constantly, just at a different level. So it's important to acknowledge, at least for me, the way I'm thinking right now, how far you've came. You've done a lot. You've went through all the battles. We fought through a lot. If we really look back in time, we fought through a lot of mental battles. At least I did. I went through a lot of mental battles, went through a lot of shit, and it only made me stronger. Only made me stronger. Use these hard times to not discourage you, but to motivate you for the story that you can tell later. Acknowledge the hard times. Acknowledge that you went through a lot of hardships. We all went through hardships, no matter how big or small. But use it to motivate you. Use it to push yourself. And I keep saying this, but just acknowledge how far you've came. Acknowledge the present moment. And just aim for more. There's a lot of people doing much better than us. But what are we going to do? Just sit on our ass? No. So I say this with love, that you're only just a couple months away from seeing the results you want. Physically, mentally. I mean, I didn't think I was going to even see my abs again. Because the only time I saw my abs was when I was really, really skinny. I had no muscle. So it like didn't technically count. Like, I had abs, I was just skinny, I wasn't eating. But now that I've grown muscle and I see my abs, totally different feeling. Totally different feeling. Feels great. And I'm still going through the process right now with my weight loss. Still trying to get the side fat. You know, that takes the longest, supposedly. And I'm showing you guys the process. I'm showing you guys it's possible, and the process of what I'm going through to burn off this fat and to fix my dirty bulk. And not a lot of people show the process, but I'm 100% real right now with the process. It's not easy, but it's simple. It's just simple. It's just all about numbers too, with your macros and your nutrients. And numbers won't lie in any realm or industry that you're in a business, in a job, in your workplace, or whatever, like with your physique. Like if you're eating the macros, you're eating the macros. If you're not, you're not. If the scale's going up, you're gaining weight. If the scale's not going up, then you're regressing. Numbers won't lie. But just take this moment to, again, acknowledge that you've came a far way. Keep pushing more for more. And I hope this really shows you that, you know, social media can be just a highlight. Okay, this is not a highlight of my life. I'm just here at home trying to get my physique right. And I'm just showing you the process, and not just like, here's my transformation from when I was 15 years old to 19 years old, and then boom, it's like 4 years. Of course it's 4 years. It's a huge transformation. I'm showing you literally in real time the work it takes. see the push-ups, you see the morning wake up, you see me hitting my workout. So you see me eating my foods right, tracking my foods. Sometimes I post my FitnessPal on the stories. So there's probably not going to be a time where I feel content with my physique. Like, it's much better, don't get me wrong. I'm super proud of my progress so far. But I think I'm just going to keep aiming for more and more and more. And I hope it doesn't get to a unhealthy level. But don't think that if you aim for a certain body fat percentage, it's going to make you happy. I mean, you'll feel much better. Trust me. You'll feel much better. You'll feel much healthier. But if you take it too far, you're going to drive yourself insane and think that, oh, I'm 10% body fat, but this guy's 8%, so I'm a failure. No, bro. Acknowledge how far you've came. And make sure you're actually putting the work in. Make sure you're actually putting the work. I'm not telling you acknowledge how far you came and you went through all these mental battles and you're just sitting on the couch eating donuts. No, that's not what I mean. Don't think that this is the time to deserve to, oh, I went through a lot of hardships, so let me go sit down on the couch and fucking do nothing. No. That's not what I mean. Get your ass up. And keep on fighting. Keep on fighting through the process. It's hard. It's supposed to be hard. But that's what makes it worth it. Okay? So I'm not really sure what the topic of exactly was today's video, but I'll come up with the title later. I just want to share you my emotions, my thoughts right now with what exactly I'm just mentally thinking. You know, I feel so much healthier, feel so much happier than where I was like a year or two ago. So much better. Like, genuinely. Like, I didn't think that I would, you know, have this much just energy, confidence. Like, it's so much more better. Like, it's not 100% better, but it's like, you know, it's improved a lot. So, hope you got something from this video. If not, then sorry, but thanks for watching though. I'll see you in the next video.